let lawyers present to you.
Mr. Hale, believe me, for a man of such terrible learning, you are most bewildered. I hope you will forgive me. I have been 32 years at the bar, and I should be confounded were I called upon to defend these people. Let you consider now, and I bid you all do likewise. In an ordinary crime, how does one defend the accused? One calls up witnesses to prove his innocence, but witchcraft is ipso facto on its face and by its nature an invisible crime. Therefore, who may possibly be witness to it? The witch and the victim, none other. Now we cannot hope that the witch will accuse herself, granted. Therefore, we must rely upon her victims. And they do testify. The children certainly do testify. Now, as for the witches, none will deny that we are most eager for their confessions. Therefore, what is left for a lawyer to bring out? I think I've made my point, have I not?
But this child says the girls are not truthful, and if they are not...
That is precisely what I am about to consider now, sir. What more may you ask of me, unless you doubt my probity?
Surely do not, sir. That you consider it then.
And let you put your heart to rest. How came you to this turnabout? Has Mr. Proctor threatened you for this deposition?
No, sir.
Has he ever threatened you?
No, sir.
Has he threatened you?
No, sir.
Then you tell me that you sat in my court callously lying when you knew that people would hang by your evidence? Answer me!
I did, sir.
Now, how were you instructed in all your life? Do you not know that God damns all liars, or is it now that you lie?
No, sir. I'm with God now.
You are with God now.
Aye, sir.
Then I will tell you this. You are either lying now, or you were lying before. And in either case, you have committed perjury, and you will go to jail for it. You cannot lightly say that you lied, Mary. Do you know that?
I can, and I will leave, and I will
She
not...
does not deny, Mr. Danforth. She does not deny.
You will remain where you are! Mr. Paris, go into the court and bring Goodwife Proctor to me now. And don't you speak one word of what's been spoken here, and let you knock before you enter. Now we shall touch the bottom of this swamp. Your wife, you say, is an honest woman.
Sir, she cannot lie. There are those that cannot weep and cannot sing. My wife cannot lie.
And when she put this girl out of your house, she put her out for a
Aye,
harlot,
sir.
and knew her for a harlot.
Sir, she knew her for a harlot.
Good then. And if she tell me, child, if it were for harlotry, may God spread his mercy on you. Hold! Turn your back. Turn your back! You do likewise. Come here. Now let neither of you turn to face Goody Proctor. No one in this room needs to speak one word or raise a gesture, aye or nay. Enter. Right to enter here. Now why have you let him in?
Why, Mr. Paris, command me, sir. I cannot deny.
Are you drunk, Marshal?
No, sir. It is a bitter night and I have no fire here.
Fetch Master Paris to me. Now.
Aye, sir.
There's a prodigious stench.
Heavily enough.
Wear hard drink, Marshal.
Aye, sir.
You must pardon them. They will not budge.
You misunderstand me, sir. I cannot pardon these when 12 are already executed. It is not just.
Rebecca will not confess.
The sun will be up in a few minutes, Excellency. I must have more time.
Now hear me and beguile yourselves no more. I will not receive a single plea for pardon or postponement. Them that will not confess will hang. 12 are already executed. The names of these 7 are given out, and the village expects to see them die at dawn. Postponement now speaks floundering on my part. To reprieve or pardon must cast doubt upon them that died until now. While I speak God's law, I will not crack its voice with whimpering. If retaliation is your fear, know this. I should hang 10,000 that dared to rise against the law, and an ocean of salt tears could not melt the resolutions of the statutes. So draw yourselves up like men and help me as you are bound by heaven to do. Have you spoken with them all, Mr. Hale?
All but Proctor, he's in the dungeon.
What's Proctor's way now?
He sits like some great bird. You'd not know he lived except he takes food from time to time.
But his wife must be well on the way with child now.
She is, sir.
Mr. Parrish, you have closer knowledge of this man. Might her presence soften him?
It is possible he have not laid eyes on her this 3 months since he come. I should summon her?
Is he yet adamant? Has he struck at you again?
He cannot, sir. He is chained to the wall now.
Fetch Goody Proctor to me and bring him up afterwards.
Aye, sir.
Excellency, if you postpone these hangings a week and publish to the village that you're striving for their confessions, that speak of mercy on your part, not faltering.
Mr. Hale, as God have not empowered me like Joshua to stop this sun from rising, so I cannot withhold from them the perfection of their punishment.